Tasha, you pursued a higher education after you were already fully immersed in the porn industry. I know this is something that you and I kind of share. So why was it so important for you to get not just one, but 2 degrees?
Oh, well, I feel like I talk about it in my book a lot, but basically, so I always felt like I needed to go to college because my family expected that of me, but I definitely felt like when I got into porn that I needed to have multiple degrees, if not more than 2, because people have a perception that they put on you, and it's that, if you're doing porn, you must not be smart. And like, I just think it was a defense mechanism. I'm like, I've got to go get some degrees. I cannot have people thinking this of me. That's the fucking truth.
I mean, and I appreciate your honesty. I mean, I can relate because I also went to UCLA and like finished up my degree there while I knew I was going to be in porn. And it was the same kind of thing. Like my family expected it of me. I knew my dad would like never let it go if I didn't fucking graduate college. Never. And then, number 2, I don't know. I'd always expected to go to college and I'd always expected to get like, I mean, I only have 1 degree. But that just felt like I just needed to finish that path for myself.
Yeah.
So what was it like working in porn and going to school at the same time?
Oh my gosh. I feel like, working in porn and going to school at the same time is chaotic because, as you know, porn is really demanding and you have to show up at times when you are busy doing maybe other things like your schoolwork and vice versa. And so those are 2 huge commitments. And so it just took me a while to finish my education because I prioritized being able to like go to set last minute, the day before, like, oh, hey, you're shooting tomorrow. So I only took like a few classes at a time towards the end there at UCLA. But it was interesting. I don't feel like I was talking about porn a lot while I was like at school. Like it wasn't like, my conversation, but that is what I was doing.
Did people ever recognize you at school?
Yeah, definitely. Throughout my undergrad and my master's program, people recognized me or would like want to take photos and stuff with me on campus. And I would be able to like talk to classes. Sometimes teachers would hire me to talk to their class about the porn industry. I think it's fascinating how in California, at least, academics are infatuated with the porn industry. They want the porn girls to come to school and talk.
And that's always been like fascinating to me. It's actually something I've always wanted to do as well.
Oh, you would be so good
at
that.
But I've never...
You would literally be so good at that.
All right, hear that, universities?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Come talk to your kids about porn.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about DPs and double anal.
I feel like you would just be like the best at that.
Well, I mean. So you have spoken at some fraternities on college campuses about consent specifically. How did a room full of college guys react to having a porn star talk to them about consensual sex? Did you feel like there was this weird misconception going into it and then things shifted at the end, or did they seem pretty receptive to it?
So talking to younger men about consent is definitely like rolling the dice. Like sometimes the fraternities are just like really chill and the guys are really receptive, especially like a smaller group of guys. But it's like a big room and it's a ton of fraternity brothers. They like almost become like a wolf pack or like hyenas, and they get like really like excited and crazy, and it's honestly intense. You're like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of people packed in here, and they are like, I don't know, they feed off each other's energy.
Yeah.
And sometimes if, one speaks out and says something stupid, then the other ones will. But overall, most of the times I got to go to these fraternities, they were really respectful and inquisitive and wanted to talk and have conversations and ask questions. And it was just like fascinating to me because they just seem like such nice guys. It's crazy they have such a bad reputation.
Yeah. Well, I think, a lot of them may not be educated about consent, right? Because, consent is something that we've only just started talking about very openly in the adult industry in general, with like the boundary checklists that we have and stuff like that now. And it was never something that was really like, a lot of things were assumed
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I can see how that would definitely be like a new topic of conversation, especially among like fraternity brothers. But do you feel like you got through to them? Like, were there guys who came up to you afterwards and said anything that made you feel like, okay, I'm making a difference here?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like the conversations had an effect on the fraternity brothers. But the main thing I really got from doing those talks was that the conversation about consent needs to happen way before kids get to college. That is something that like you and I need to teach our children when they're born. Like it needs to be like immediate, you know, because it's something that I have, you know, nephews and they're young and you can just see like that conversation has to happen so far before they get to college and are talking to an adult actress in a fraternity. It needs to happen just like in their household with their family, and it needs to be transparent, and hopefully that is like the way that the new generation is going.
Yeah.